Hello and welcome. I'm your host Priyanka Shetty and I'm a senior data engineer at Infometry. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. In today's webinar, we'll be talking about Matillion, Matillion job variables, grid variables, and exploring some different components of Matillion. Feel free to drop questions on the topic or share your struggle and experience during the live session. During this live session, we will answer your quick queries through chat. Let's start the session. This session is organized by Infometry. We are a pure play data analytics company based out of Fomento, California, with our offshore development center in Bangalore, India. We came into inception back in 2010, and since then we have been offering domain-specific analytics solution for high-tech, energy, life science, retail, manufacturing, and finance customers. Being a data analytics software services and solution provider, we focus on delivering predictive and prescriptive analytics, AI ML solution, cloud data warehouse implementation, governance, enterprise service bus, microservices-based integration solutions, big data, cloud DevOps, Salesforce, CRM, and product engineering, etc. Infometry has been an engineering and consulting services partner for companies like Informatica, Matillion, Snowflake, Tableau, Adaptive Insights, Looker, etc. Infometry offers domain-specific analytics solution for high-tech, energy, life science, retail, manufacturing, and finance customers. In addition to the services, we have also developed more than 15 cloud connectors for IICS. One mentioned under Blue Blocks are developed and owned by us, and the rest are developed by us only for organizations like Informatica, SAP, Calidus, etc. We have developed state-of-art analytics solution, Infosys, which can be hooked to an on-prem or a cloud CRM, ERP, or planning apps. Infosys is 100% cloud-based, pre-built analytics software developed using open architecture. Infosys comes in 3 different flavors: finance, supply chain, and sales and marketing analytics. We are delighted to announce the launch of next generation Infosys Sales Analytics and Snowflake native application, which aims to streamline sales analytics for customers using Salesforce, Marketo, and Snowflake. That's our quick introduction, and now let's move on to our today's agenda. Exploring Matillion. Topics are job and grid variables, exploring different components of Matillion. Yeah, in job variable, in Matillion, a job variable is a dynamic parameter that can be defined within a job to make it more flexible and reusable. It allows you to customize the behavior of job without needing to modify the job itself. Grid variables. These are special type of job variables that can be declared in Matillion ETL. Grid variables are 2D arrays that hold a scalar values in named columns. Grid variable can be used in many components where the list of data need to be passed around. Let's create job variable and grid variable with some simple example. Let's implement this job variable here. Okay. In Matillion, to create this job variable, first we are creating a orchestration job here, or as you can create a transformation job also. I'm creating orchestration job. Just right click and add this orchestration job, and you can give the name. I have already given as job variable. Okay. And after this, we are right clicking on the canvas here. And here you can see two options: manage job variable, manage grid variable. Right now, I'll create manage job variable. Okay. And here we are adding two variables. You can see the name, type, behavior, visibility, and value description here. Okay. Name I'm giving her as job var 1, and type I'm keeping it as text right now. I'm not changing to any of this. And this I'll be keeping it as shade. So here today we'll be implementing this, how shade variable behaves, how copied variable behaves. That one I'll be showing it. So I'm keeping the as shade, and right now it is public. I'll keep it public. And default value will give it as column 1. Okay. And second variable will create, and we'll give it the name variable2. And this also I'll keep it as text. And this behavior I'm going to change it to copied, and it will be public. And this one will be column 2. Okay. Shade behavior, nothing but whenever this whenever we are going to update a value for this job variable 1, okay, that value will be taken, like whenever this jb where 1 variable is used out of the branch, so that value will flow across the branches, across the environment. This whatever will be updating, newly inserting value for this jb var 1. Okay, that is called share variable. It will flow across the branches. Share copied one is this variable. If you are updating or inserting something new one, it will, that value will be considered only within a branch. It is not flowing out of the branch. Okay, if it is flowing out of the branch, if this variable is used in case out of the branch, that time it will take its default value. Okay, that's what I meant to explain here. Now we are creating two variables. After creating two variables, here at left hand side you can see the components. Here we have pre-built functions and these components, a number of components. We can use this. Okay, right now I'm using Python script here, and this Python script I'm taking a drag and place it here. Okay, and we'll connect this. One is for shade, how it builds, for another script for copied one. Okay, so in this we are going to go for this script option here. Okay, here at the left hand side you can see the already variables, whatever we created, it's been there here. So here we have the script here, like how to print the variables, how to update the variables in the script, how to print a grid variables, how to update the grid variables. Okay, these are the script, and database cursor, how it can be accessed. Okay, and for row count. So right now I'm taking this one, updating a variable. And after updating, I need to print my variable. So I'll be taking that. So in my variable, I'll be giving this created job var 1. Okay, and in new value, I'll be giving one new value. It is shade 1. Okay, like job where 1 was a shade behavior, so I'll be giving the shade 1. Printing this one, and then the same thing we have to do for job variable 2, and this one will be copied because I have taken a second variable as copied behavior. Or else you can take anything default value, uh, new value. So first we'll run this. Once it is done, you are going to get two new values which are updated for variables. Okay, then update the component. Once it is updated, click on OK. Same thing to be followed for Python script 1 also. We're going to script and pasting it. Instead of shade 1, we'll keep it as 2. Okay. And this is, instead of this one, we'll change it to, and we'll keep it all in same way. This is copied to, and way to print. So once run it, we'll get a newly updated value. Shade to, copy to here, did the components, and okay. Shade to, copy to will be flowing to one table. Shade one, copied one values will be flowing to one table. Okay. So we'll be creating a table. Create table. Okay. So here we'll be giving the name table one. And next, create or replace. We'll replace it every time. The new table name, you can give same thing, table one. Okay. Then here it is our table type permanent. Then you can go to columns here. We can add a two columns here. Two, like we have created a two variable, two parameterized, right? That one we can add it here. So we have to write in dollar and in flower bracket whenever we are writing it in script there. And here again the same thing to be followed for JB var 2. Okay. And here nothing, we are going to give default value because already whatever updated value we have, right, that one only it will take, like shade one, copied one, shade two, copy two. So that one only it will take. Okay, updated value. So no need to give default value right now here. Same thing to be done for next table also. It is table 2. Okay. And this is replace always. And table name. This is table 2. And columns. In columns, we are going to give a same thing, dollar JB var 1. So it will select JB var 1. Next, dollar JB var 2. Okay. Okay. Then we have to get output. Before output, we'll place the one condition and condition. So these both table will be applied in this and condition. Nothing, we are making changes here. Okay. We have to create a one more table, that is output table. Create table. And this one will be a final output table. Final output. And this also will be created, replace. And next, we are going to give a new table name. The same thing should be followed here. Final output. And next, in columns, we are going to give those two parameterized things. Variables. KB var 1. Okay. Dollar KB var 2. Okay. Okay. Fine. At the right hand side, right bottom, you can see the task history, task here, how the things are done. Just right click and run the job in Snowflake. You can see the running option here. Yeah, You can see the run is successful, and this in task history. Once you open it, you can see the start Python script is success, script 1 is success, table 1, table 2, and condition is success, final output is success. In this way, it is characterized. Okay, if anything is failed, you can just even check here also at what step it failed. That one also you get to know in task history. Okay, so now we are going to a Snowflake, and in this Snowflake, I'm going to this PC Matillion dev and tables. Here table 1 is okay, and for this table 1, we are going to give a we are going to view the definition. We'll copy this definition and paste it here. See, in table 1, what is happening is whenever we are creating a table 1, we are going to give the column names, right? JB1, JB2, we had created that one. Okay. So for in Python script, what we did for JB1, we updated the component as shade 1 and shade 2. Okay. So it is showing copied 1 here. Okay. In table 1. Okay. Table 1, nothing but it is like a shade behavior. Okay. I will explain why it is shade 2 here instead of shade 1. Now, next, let us see the table 2. Table 2 definition. And here we'll copy it. In table 2, you can see this is a shade 2 and copied 2. Okay. Because we updated in Python script. That is shade 2 and copied 2 for JB1 and JB2, variable 1 and variable 2. So we are getting two things here. Okay. Next, we'll take out the final output table. Definition. Okay, final output table. How it is created? It is taking shade 2 and here it is taking column 2. Okay, this is why we have shade 2 everywhere. Okay, because shade 2, it was a last updated, like recently updated job variable. Like in Python script, second time when we was updating. So what was recent updated is job variable 1 to be considered as shade 2. This was a recently updated. So whenever there is like this of updating happens, recently updating, so that recently updated value only will be considered for shared behavior across the environment. See, this first variable is shared behavior. So what was recently updated? Shared 2. So this value is considered across the environment. Only one value will be considered. Okay, coming to a copied variable, what happens in JB value 2? First we are updated in Python script, copied 1. That one only it is taking. It is because it is within a branch. Whatever we are updating, only that value it will take. It will not flow across the branches. For a second table, what happens? It is taking whatever we updated, copied to second time. Okay, it is not taking copied 1. It is taking copied. So last recently updated was copied 2. But this copy 2 is not flowing to next branch. That is final output. Okay, because it will be confined to its own branch, copied variables, copied behaviors. Okay. So the final output, what happens? It cannot take a copied 1 or copied 2 because these both are not flowing. So it will take its default value, column 2. Default value nothing but when we are creating here job variable, no? We had given a default value for this copied behavior variable. It is column 2. So here it is taking its default value because none of these are flowing. It will not even flow to other branches. So this is how shared behavior and copied behavior we can define and use it and implement in various other examples also. Okay. Job variable is nothing but just we can give the value and this value can, this variable we can use it in scripts in SQL scripts in Matillion and pushing it to other table like this we can use. I've just shown how this behaves. shared and copied. Okay. Now let's move on to the grid variables creation and implementation. Before creating a grid variable in Snowflake, we'll create some default table that I have already created. Create a table of these projects, giving some columns and inserting to these projects. Okay. Project ID, project name, start date and end date. Okay. Fine. This is the table. Now going to Matillion. Here I have created one transformation job. Just right click and add a transformation job, and here you can give it name. For job variable, I had created a orchestration job. Anything you can create. Just for the differentiation, I had done this. Okay. In grid variable, let us take the table from a Snowflake. So just go to this environments, and here you can see a Snowflake environment, and this is a public schema. Okay. And this is a table. Under this table, I'm going to take the projects. Okay. This is the project table. You have to just drag and drag. You are going to get a project table here. Okay. Then now let us create a grid variable. Right click and create this manage grid variable. Go on here. Now, already this one. Let me create again. Okay. We'll give the name for grid variable. PRJT project. Okay. And for this column name, you can just add one by one column and give them whether text or numeric. Or else we can just go to a text mode and place these columns, whatever we require. I already have these columns. And untick this text mode. Here you are going to get, or else here we are going to get 5 columns: input column, qualifier column, comparator, comparison, then column. These all I have created just to make some example. Or else even you can create only one column and use the iterator and iterate it. The grid iterator, that one also you can do it. Right now I'm creating this column just for easiness purpose to understand this example better. Okay. And here we have to give default values like how we gave in job variable. After creating a job variable for some 2 columns, we had given default values, right? Outside the branch and share inside the branch what it should be there. Okay. Just here also we can go to text mode. I have already these values. Okay. Just copy paste it here. Okay. And I'll take this one. Here you're going to get like when a project name is equals to new website development, then the project code will be 11. Okay. When the project name is equals to a marketing campaign, then it will be 22. When the project name is equals to sales training program, then it will be a 30T. If any of the project is not equals to these 3 means, we'll take it as -1. So currently that project is not going. That one we can consider. Okay. We'll remove this space. Okay. Now this project is and the behavior is copied here. I have already explained in job variable this copied and shared behavior. Same thing here also. It applies. Okay. After creating a grid variable. Grid variable, like you can just see the things here, right? In grid variable, like where we are passing list of columns we are passing. Instead of passing one column, in one variable only, we are passing a list of columns. Okay. In job variable, what we has to do, in one variable, we used to pass only one column. Here in a grid variable, in one variable, we can pass list of columns. Okay. That's why I have taken a many list here of the columns. Okay. The next, then for these columns, we have to give a names. Okay. The next, okay. Then we are going to components. Here in components, if you just click on this transform components, you can see aggregate, calculator, convert, distinct. These are the different components we can use based on the requirement. Currently, I'm using a map values. Here we have even flatten, variant, laid lag function also. Okay. See here, map values is nothing but like it is going to map the value whatever is there in project on the base of the condition how we give it here. Okay. Here also we have the comparison values. See, I'm clicking when a project name is, we have here comparator, many comparator we can take anything here. Okay. When a project name is equal to new website development. Okay. Next, when a project name is not equal to marketing launch. Project name, you keep it as he is only, later you can check it. He is not equal to, so you can, when project name is sales training. And value, this is 11, this is 22, this is 33. Okay. For now, I'm keeping it all in similar option. Okay. Then for other column which are not equal to that, what we should insert, we have to give one value. It is -1. Okay. And what the column name should be for this validation, we'll keep it as project code. Okay. This is okay. Now we'll create a rewrite table here. We have here in write component, we have rewrite table, create view, table output, table 8 mean. Rewrite table means it will just modify whatever is there in project. Same thing it will be here with the modified data. Why it will be modified? Because of this transformation component, that is map values we are using it. Okay. Here what we have to just give the name for this table. We are going to give a project target. Okay. Fine. Then we can run this job in Snowflake. Once it is successful, you can just go to a Snowflake and query this one, project target. Here we can see the project ID, project name. See, the newly created, this is a target table. See, whenever the project name is equals to new website, marketing campaign, and a sales training program, it is equal to these many codes, whatever we have given there, input parameterized. Okay. 11, 22, 33. Okay. Whenever the project name is not equal to these new website, market campaign, sales training, that time it is going to take -1. This logic we can apply like we can whenever we want to understand which project is ongoing and which project is currently not going. Okay. These are whatever the project codes are given here. These are ongoing, like which are given in negative values here. These are like still not at started. Okay, that's the just to differentiate we can use it. Okay. So instead of like in Snowflake, just every time creating it and inserting it, we can do it dynamically in a Matillion by using this transformation component. Can use it, and here like earlier said, using a Python script also we can update the variable. The same thing follows there also. Yeah, this is all about the grid variable. Just a grid variable, nothing but I'll repeat. It's just a passing a list of columns, and those list of columns will be giving the values. Then that values will be mapped here. Okay. Then we are going to get a modified. This is a simple example I have taken. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Here we have even have order by this also. We can order by, we can sort these out things, project ID, whether we need descending, those things also we can do it. Next topic will be exploring different components of Matillion. Let's create some example using components of Matillion. In Matillion, here I'll be building a new job. That is, I'll be creating a transformation job, and I'll be giving the name as a sales extract here. And here we'll be going to this read component. In read component, it comes under data here. We can just drag and drop this table input. Table input, nothing but earlier we used to drag and drop from Snowflake environment, right? From here. The same thing it is here. Instead of drag and dropping directly from environment, we can use a table input also. In properties, you can mention here whatever required table you want to query. Sales table, which I have created earlier in Snowflake, that I'm using it here. And a column names. Here we'll be taking all these columns. So I'll be taking to that side. Yeah, once it's done, then we'll go to transformation components. We'll take this rank component here. Okay, in this rank component, we'll take the input column has a product ID. Based on the product ID, we'll use the window function. It is use tens rank. Input column will be tens. Just a rank I'll be giving out. And partition data by product ID. Ring. Okay. Ordering, I'll be taking sale ID, partition with this product ID. And once you click here, just go to sample and load the data. Yeah, here we can see the ordering with the sale ID here. It goes on and it is differentiate based on the product IDs. Okay, grouping by the product IDs. Here the rank are given for the product IDs, and this next 1, 2, 3, 4. And observe here for third product IDs. Okay, there are 4 rank for each one. Then let us move to the next component. We'll be using a filter. Yeah, and in filter, we'll be taking sale date, which is greater than. We'll take one of the sale date. We'll take 2nd April. The data should be picked after 2nd April. That's what it means. Okay. Then just will go to the sample and load the data. You can check it is picked after the after 3rd April. After 2nd April, it's picking from 3rd April to 12th April here. Okay. Then we'll use this aggregate function also. We can use even calculator also. Yeah, in aggregate function, we're taking the two columns. Sales date, we'll take a max sale date for each product IDs. We'll get quantity, count of this quantity, then unit price, sum of a unit price. Okay. Then we'll be grouping it based on our product ID. Just go to the sample and load the data. Yeah, here we have product IDs 101, 201. Now this is the maximum date and a count of quantities and sum of unit price. And this one will be transferring it to a final views. Okay. Instead, how we'll be creating a views. Okay. We'll be transferring based on the product IDs. Each view will be having one product IDs. Okay. Like whenever the data is very huge, that time we can use this to differentiate based on the product IDs. We'll use a replicate function. It will just replicate and create and connect with one or more views and tables. Then we'll use a filter condition here. And I have one more filter condition and one more filter condition. All will be connecting. After connecting this, just go to properties one by one. We'll add like where the product ID is equal to 101. Only that product will be there. And again, we'll add a filter like where product ID, uh, where product ID is equals to 201. And next we'll be adding third filter, same thing. Product ID is equal to 301. Okay, based on this, we'll create a views. To create views, we'll go to this right and create a view. Okay, view name will give view PRD_1. And for next one, we'll give view PRD_2. Goes for a third one. Let's run these options Snowflake. Once it is done, just go to Snowflake and refresh it. It is in query view_PRD1, where it is having only one product related to 101 product ID. And second query view product 2, it will be having only product information which is related to 201. Similar to the third view, it will be having only product ID similar to 301. Like whenever the data is used, we can easily get based on this product ID differentiate and create a views based on the business requirements and logics. Yeah, this is all about like exploring some rank function, filter, aggregate, replicate components, and creating view, table input, and rest some other components also is there. You can explore and let me know these all components. Yeah, thank you for watching this webinar. And let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, hi Priyanka.
Hi, Bhavya.
Yeah, so what are some best practices for optimizing performance when working with grid variables?
When working with grid variables, usually these grid variables consumes a significant amount of memory. Okay, so we can limit the size of these grid variables and use it efficiently for data processing. And also, like when we are doing the incremental load, there also their memory usage can be reduced, and we can filter like whenever we are applying a filter for the to retrieve data from a source, we can apply filters so the specific data only retrieve, no need to unnecessary there will be usage of our memory. And also we can optimize the queries, SQL queries, and monitor the memory usage based on like on which at what point the workflow where there is, so that we can minimize. In this way we can uh, obtain resolve.
Okay, and what are the advantages of using grid variables when compared to other methods, like for handling tabular data?
For handling tabular data and last set of data, the grid variable compared to other variable, in grid variable there is the data process is very quickly, like it stores data in a memory. That's the reason, and there will be no unnecessary movement of data between external sources and Matillion here. And also in the grid variable, it like integrates well with all other Matillion components. That's helps in data processing speed up.
Okay, yeah, okay, thank you, Priyanka.
Yeah, hi Priyanka.
Hi, Basha.
So, what are the different data load types in Matillion?
Different data load types Matillion, it supports a bulk load where the large volume of data is loaded to a data warehouse, and also incremental load, and it maintains a ACD type 1, type 2, so managing the to handle dimension tables. And here we can also see the API load and file load, loading a different format of files from a different stored in different storage S3, Azure Blob, or GCP. And also it also supports the external based loads loading from different loading to that Snowflake, GBQ, Amazon Redshift. That's it. Thank you, Basha.
Thank you.
Hi Priyanka. Hello. Hi Priyanka. Yeah, am I audible?
Hi, Aleki. Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. What is the purpose of an orchestration job and transformation job in Matillion ETL?
Yeah, coming to orchestration job, here in orchestration job, it extracted data from different sources here, like a various database and APIs files. Then it transform into a suitable format. Then we'll be loading it to our data warehouse. This is how the orchestration job is used. It can it automates this complex ETL process here, orchestration. And coming to the transformation job is used like whenever the data we need to manipulate and use the different transformation component based on the business requirement, and standardize the things and use the aggregate function or calculation, something related. So that time we can use this transformation job. Like,
Okay, thank you.
thank you, Alekia.
Yeah, thank you, Priyanka, for this amazing webinar on Matillion. Hello, am I audible, Priyanka?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah.
Deep.
Anyone else, like anyone wants to ask any questions? Please feel free to ask the questions. Oh, okay. So thank you all for joining us today. I hope everyone found this session informative and insightful. So once again, thank you for your time and attention, and we look forward to connecting with everyone in future webinars. So yeah, that's all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.